Hi guys, this week's video I had a request and we're going to talk about dealing with art block and where you find inspiration. Um, yeah, art block, I can say, it's something that doesn't happen as much to me now as it used to. I think I'm kind of a little busier nowadays with my art, so I don't really have a lot of time for art block. But it does still happen, and when it does, yeah, it stinks. Because you'll have days where, oh, you're drawing all the time and you're drawing all this stuff that looks great, and then you'll just like hit a slump and everything you draw you think looks terrible, and you just don't feel like you want to draw, or you want to draw but you sit down and nothing really comes. So yeah, art block stinks, and I have been through it. Every artist is through it. And for me to get through art block, sometimes what I do, I mean, I have a lot of different things, is I like to maybe pick up something that I drew a long time ago, and, you know, if it's just a sketch, I'll try to go over and fix things. If it's already inked and I've erased the pencil, sometimes I like to just, you know, go and find things that I haven't colored and maybe work on coloring those, or play around with something new. Like yesterday, I didn't really have art block, but I was just kind of like, I wanted to draw but didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I played around with just some accent color. So, I mean, you know, if art block happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. You can use it to try to learn something new, or, you know, maybe take the time to learn a new pose, or play around with some colors or something like that. Or, I mean, sometimes when art block hits, I don't draw at all. I'll just, okay, write it out. It could be a couple of days, could be a week. You just don't feel like doing anything. Hey, that's fine too. You know, just take the time, maybe read some books, listen to some music, and catch up on some TV shows or something. And I don't know, you just kind of come out of the slump sometimes. So I don't know, that's kind of how it works for me. Some other things with art block, I mean, I like to go through, I have a couple of my favorite manga art books. This is Mastering Manga by Mark Crilly, and I have Shoujo Manga Fashion, the second book by Irene Flores. So sometimes when I have art block, I like to go through, like, because I feel like, oh, I'm reevaluating what I want to do with my life. So I'll go through and kind of look through and, you know, kind of get maybe some new ideas, or new ideas about things I want to draw, or different poses I want to try out. And so that's something that helps me with the art block. And both of these manga books, manga art drawing books, are really helpful and have helped me a lot in my drawing. Also, if you're going through a busy time or an art slump or art block, something that I do every day now is the little Clintasha doodles. And I mean, because some days I'm just so busy I don't have time to draw, but this makes me draw every night before I go to bed. Every night before I go to bed, I'm going to stop, I'm going to wind down, and I'm going to draw something in this sketchbook. And it doesn't have to be anything serious. I mean, I've come up with some stupid ones, but it's just sitting down and having a time every day where, okay, I'm just going to do this, even if the outcome is ridiculous. It's just, I'm drawing. Okay, so you know, something like that's helpful, and it's helpful to me too because it helps me relax. Inspiration comes in many forms. And for me lately, one of my biggest things for inspiration is I have a tablet, and I'm constantly taking pictures on my tablet for reference things that I want to draw or try out, or new fashion ideas. I don't know if you can see that. That's something I took off of Instagram because I liked her outfit and thought it was cute, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to try to draw that. So, you know, we're in the age of technology. I'm sure you've got a phone or an iPad or something like that. So, I mean, if you see something that inspires you, take a picture and try to draw it later. And I'm really getting into also drawing from real life. In manga art, I mean, you can do any aspect of art, but manga art, a lot of that comes from real life. So if you know how to draw a pose from real life, that's only going to help your manga art get better. So that's something I like to do. I get a lot of inspiration from drawing clothes from, this is the Harper's Bazaar from the 1800s. It's fashion. You know, you might not be into 1800s fashion like I am, so I don't know, go get some magazines or teen magazines or something, and you know, you can draw fashions from those too, but I like the old stuff. I have the Chobits art book that I like to look through when I need some inspiration, also when I have art block. And there's some fun poses and stuff in here that sometimes I like to just try to sit down and kind of try out for myself. And this book I bought a long time ago when I hit a really bad art slump. And I was looking for a new manga technique book to buy, and instead I ended up buying this because I love Arina Tanimura's work. And this is a really pretty book. It's something that gives me a lot of inspiration, and she has really nice colors and things. I think looking through this book and studying it is kind of what helped me in learning how to really shade and things like that, because she's got some really nice shading techniques. So those are some of the things that I do when I have art block or when I need some inspiration, and I kind of hope that helped. I don't know if it really did or not, but I mean, don't give up. If you've got art block or need some inspiration, I mean, you'll find it again. It's not the end of the world when it happens, and it does happen. Like I said, I don't know, it doesn't happen to me as often as it used to, but I think I've just been so busy lately, it's not really hitting me. So I'm sure it will hit me again. But anyway, I hope this video helped somehow, some way. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions for another video, please be sure to let me know. Thanks.